Set overseas now to the war in Gaza. The U.S. and the UN are urging Israel to scale back its offensive following a raid in Rafah. It led to the rescue of 2 Israeli hostages and the deaths of at least 67 Palestinians, according to local officials. Jason Gaidola joins us live in studio with the very latest on this. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Taz. Yesterday, Israel stormed a heavily guarded apartment building, one that they describe as Hamas's last remaining strongholds. If you take a look right here, this is the video that was released by the Israeli forces showing their operation, and they say 2 hostages were in captivity for about 128 days. However, the level of concern continues to increase about their operation at the border town after at least dozens, that included children, were reportedly killed during the offensive. More than half of Gaza's population of 2.3 million have fled to Rafah to escape the fighting. The UN is demanding Israel to abort its operation there, fearing more civilian lives. The Biden administration also expressed frustration today.
We don't believe that it's advisable to go in a major way in Rafah without a proper, executable, effective, and credible plan for the safety of the more than 1 million Palestinians that are taking refuge in Rafah. They've left the north, and they certainly went south out of Khan Yunis to try to get out of the fighting. So Israel has an obligation to make sure that they can protect them. We're going to continue to support Israel. They have a right and responsibility to go after Hamas. We're going to make sure that they can continue to do that. But as from the very beginning, we want to make sure that they do that in a way that fully accounts for the preservation of innocent life and civilian infrastructure.
Yeah, the latest operation did also spark some tension from a neighboring country. Today, Egypt says it's threatening to axe its decades-long peace treaty with Israel if it expands its operation in Rafah.